Can anyone see me? I'm going to check on my laptop if this is working. It has been a while. Some of you be like, who's that? Let's see. Is it working? It says it's live. I haven't seen anyone yet. Maybe you're all sleeping. Okay, yes, I can see myself. That's good. Mm. Oh, here we go. People! Hi! Okay. Oops. Now you can see my foyer. Hang on. Come on. And we've had cats knocking bags all over the floor. That's what that is. Oh my god. That is alive. Hi. Hi everybody. Hi. Oh wow. I'm just gonna let the love flood in a little bit. All of y'all been holding it in for 4 months. Well, it's good to see all of you, and those of you who are here right now, and those of you who will be joining later through the replay. You've been very missed. You know what I'm like. I don't like not working. Not working has been pain. It has been pain. But so let me tell you what's been going on. But first, let me still give you a minute to get it all out. Yes, all of you have been missed. All of you have been missed. The lives have been missed. Work has been missed. It's been hard. It's been so bloody hard. I told you all about it. I mean, as you know, weird metaphysical shit has been happening to me and my family. um, Still fairly immobile, still unable to do basic human things. But uh, in the past few months, in the past year, actually, my health just broke down. It just died. And about 4 months ago, I just could not take it anymore. And what started happening was there was so much of stuff trying to stop me, trying to get in my way, that I developed this really weird bleeding thing, and the doctors had no idea. Nobody knew what was going on. So, like, even if I were to laugh or move, I would get daily chunks of blood this big coming out. And it literally felt like I was bleeding myself to death. So I tried getting help. People helped the best way they could. And then I realized, you know what, I got to find my own answers. And then I started finding my own answers. And I started rebuilding myself very, very, very slowly, to the point that the fact that I can actually speak to you right now is a bloody miracle. I was so bad. I was so close to just offing everything, just going, you know what, God, I can't do this anymore. I'm being crippled, but I don't know what you want me to do. So it's been a very dark night of the soul thing, but also very visceral, and I took photos. You know what I'm like? I took photos. It was scary. And you will not believe what actually got me to heal. And I will tell you about that too. But in terms of a larger shift, obviously, all of this has to do with the upcoming, the final near miss. It's the same degree, just a few minutes apart, but the final Saturn Uranus square, that's October 4th coming up. We're not done with that yet. We are really not done with that yet. That's been going on for the past couple of years. 2021 hit the world, hit all of us in terrible ways. 2022, same thing. And what I realized is I had to let go in myself certain things that I was holding on to, things that I didn't even realize was a problem. And it took a lot of humility, a lot of undoing, a lot of unlearning, a lot of sitting with things, cutting everything else out, and just looking at what the heart of the situation was. And then that slowly started to help me get my health back, because I have an app that I use to track my aura. And I can tell you, most days it was like gray, brown, black, and now it's like gold, white. I'm like, okay, it's working. Everything I do, I try to substantiate. I try to substantiate with something that I can cross-reference in the 3D. But the thing that actually helped me heal, and I'm not kidding you, and this is what helps you know this is actually me and not some weird clone. Um, the thing that actually helped me heal. I'm going to give you all a minute to try and guess what it was. Just guess. And no, it was not one of the cats. It was not one of the cats. I'm going to give you a minute to help to guess what actually helped me get back on a path of healing where I could stop my bleeding, the daily bleeding for a month and the crazy chunks coming out. I can just like I did that. Nobody else did that. I just managed to pull my energies back together and push back whatever was trying to like get the life out of me. So, guess, no, it was not sleep, it was not meditation, it was not ice cream, it was not dancing, it was not cats. And again, it was not sleep. Keep guessing. It was not dong quai, no herb worked, no medication worked at all. My brother energetically healed it. Nope. Nope. You're all on the wrong track. Weed, nope. Plant medicine mantra, nope. Nothing. Like I said, I had to let go of every single thing and go back down to basics. Singing, nope. Your brother, just kidding, nope. Sunshine, nope. Yoga, nope. Give up. Water, nope. Food, nope. Angels, in part, yes. Fasting, nope. Prayer, always. But when have I not prayed? So, yes, partially, but no. Sensory deprivation, nope. Give up. Are you ready for the answer? Higher self, nope. Hi, Nacha. Fasting, nope. Breathing, well, I have to breathe, but no, that was not the thing. Nope. Do you give up yet? Do you want to know the deep truth of my deep experience? Are you ready? You're going to laugh or you're going to be like, that's Dr. B. Spite? No. I don't work with spite. Copulate. Please, there are no candidates around here. Oh, Stormfeld Witch, hi, it's good to see you. I thought about you. Okay. All right, rest? Nope. In fact, the more I rested, the worse it got. Past life regression? Nope. So I tell you, you don't need no mantras, you don't need any technology, no modality, nothing. God, however you want to call it, spirit basically just took me the way I do things. So, as you know, Tamilan said, I thought copulating too. Of course you would. Of course you would. But no copulation was involved in any of this. Surrender? No. Hell no. I do not surrender. I surrendered to divinity, but that's not that kind of surrender. That's a soulful surrender. Gwen, all of us, maybe, can't say, but I know the prayers worked, I know the good wishes worked, and definitely the GoFundMe helped. Thank you. Sky says pendulum, nope. So Venus Hell says baking soda, no. None of those things. So I'm going to tell you now, because you've been patient. So, me being me, I don't listen to anybody. Simply because every time I have tried to listen to someone, it has screwed me over. Every single time. I've tried looking for teachers for so many years of my life, and it's just never worked. There's one person I trust and respect, and we're more collaborators rather than that kind of hierarchical relationship. But beyond that, I just do not listen. Not because there's a better way of, not because of ego, not because of whatnot. It's just that the usual rules have never applied to me. So what can bring a fantastic and phenomenal response to one person, to me, maybe it'll work a day and then it'll be like, shit, it just got worse. Acceptance, no. Planets, no. Sound healing, no. You're all on the wrong track. So, so one of the things that I'm sure most of you don't know about, maybe some of you might, is that that you might not know. Some of you might know. I am a gamer, and I like playing games. Music, nope. And a lot of the times when I pick a game or I pick a movie or I pick something in 3D, even if I don't know why I'm picking it, it will have the answer for me. Many times I have solved deep esoteric mysteries just by the game that I choose because it'll have something. This is why my brother doesn't trust me when I pick movies because it'll sound perfectly normal and then it'll be something about the hidden horrors of Atlantis. And he'll be like, why? I'll be like, it didn't look like that from the title. So for me, it was a game. It was a game. I didn't kill nobody. I didn't do anything like that. I actually started playing Pirates of the Caribbean. I was watching the Johnny Depp trial, and you know my views on that. And I was watching it with my littlest little girl. I'll see if she wants to say hi on the camera. She just looked up as I mentioned her, and she was like sitting here, and she and I were watching the Johnny Depp trial, and I wanted to go support him. And then I just happened to see that there was a Pirates of the Caribbean game, and his face was on it. So, like many people who did it at the same time, I started playing an online game. And here's the thing: Pirates of the Caribbean, Tides of War, Server 301 is occult as fuck. There are so many people there playing out underworld, shadow dynamic, shamanic bullshit, and you're gonna like my name when I went there. I took a different name at first, but then I got recruited by a team called the Fairy Pirates, who were all about caring and sharing and protecting each other in a game full of war. So naturally, I went there, and I got recruited by a man named King, and I became Aurora Skycat. That is my pirate name. So in the past few months, whilst my body has been dying, I have basically been crippled, not able to move, not able to go to the bathroom, not able to do anything. I've been playing my game because it's the only thing I could do. I was that bad. Still a lot in pain, but at least I can get up and talk to you now. And so I started this epic 3-month journey that should be made into a movie as Captain Aurora Skycat. And the game itself is simple. You go around, you can farm farms, or you can beat up people and get resources. It's very simple. But the drama that people make into it is where the magic happens. And I notice, so on this server full of toxic, abusive, misogynistic people, there I go thinking I want to go be a pirate. Why not? I can't move. I might as well have a ship, right? So I start. And what happens is the moment I get there, all of the bullshit comes up. People either show up to be angels or they show up to be members of the other team, not even acting in a semi-decent way. And through this game, I've gone through things like, and everyone that wants to pretend to be a demon. I have no idea what that has to do with pirates, but okay. So that particular server is run by a demon king named Damien, and he was like ruling the roost, whereas I was part of a small group breaking out of the hands of a very, very psychotic controlling woman named Medusa. And we were like getting scarred every day by this chick, and finally outed her on the server to 2,000 people, and we were like living this alternate life. And then I get involved with the Demon King, but not in an intimate way. We start creating order on the server. I start introducing feminism, good governance, laws. I create a system called the R20 to deal and mediate with problems on the server. And I'm doing all of this whilst I'm in extreme pain, all right? I'm just using my fingers to type. That's what I'm doing, and moving ships around. And everyone starts to know who I am. And because I call myself Aurora Skycat, Aurora is a name that I've always loved as a child. People either call me that or they call me Sky. And people started to call me Sky. And I started to see a shift happening. So people started changing. You could see that some people were becoming a lot more negatively predisposed, even stuff like harassing minors and bullshit, which of course I intervened in. And other people, and people who kept following me through alliance and alliance and alliance, they started looking a lot like you. very sweet people, very humble people, people who just wanted to stay with me. And you got to understand, in this game, it's not just a game, people get involved in it. When someone, there is a psychic correl, I looked at it astrally, it has its own astral presence. There is a psychosomatic correlation between what happens with the territories in the game and your actual physical sense of well-being. That's why my brother looked at this and went, this server is cursed, and he refused to play it. Probably wise. I also looked at the astrology of the game, definitely occult. So whilst all of this is happening, and I'm trying to develop a friendship with the king of the server, people are noticing my alliance, which I have called Borealis, Northern Lights. And people are coming, and it's a good family vibe. But one by one, people are also starting to turn because they don't like the fact that I'm representing a principle of light in, the 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 server, so to speak. And eventually, Damien turns on me and he starts hitting the territory of a small child. For some reason, we have the highest concentration of children and teenagers on this curse server in my alliance. We have kids as old as but 10 to 14. And they all, and my brother calls my alliance the Young Man MILF Appreciation Society, which is not at all what I intended. But we got betrayed. And at that point, all of these people knew how to hurt me, which was to hit the territory of this small boy that I take care of. He's a little Korean boy, basically hangs around me like my little shadow, and loves piano and sends me beautiful music and heart shapes. So he's got a little bit of a crush. So they all know who he is, and they start hitting him to get to me. And up to this point, I'm still bleeding terribly. I'm just like, you know what? The game sucks. My life sucks. There's no real difference. But when this child got hit, and it's very sad because people work very hard to get resources unless you pay your way into it, something in me just snapped. And I just started pushing back. Because my brother is like, for the level of power you have, you don't actually fight people. You don't fight people, you don't do anger, you're not very good at holding a grudge in that sense. And I'm like, I can't do those things. But something in me just snapped, and I started pushing back. And in fact, the one guy that everyone was afraid of, who was going around courting multiple women at the same time, but the one guy that everyone was afraid of suddenly became afraid of me. And all of the bullies and all of the vultures and all of the people who kept harassing my little alliance, they started running. And they're still running, even though my ships aren't the best. But the moment I go there, because I started pushing my energy back outwards, they just run screaming. So then I went, wait a minute, this actually works. And then the bleeding stopped. And then I started getting visitations from higher level beings and angels and whatnot. And then they started healing me because of what I was doing in the game. Because I ended up helping a lot of kids, a lot of teenagers, a lot of people who were very hurt. And now I changed the name of my alliance again. We are now the Cybertronian Pirates, and I am Optimus Meow. So I have uh, I have now a small group of people who call me Optimus every day. And so we are representing that principle of justice. And now it wasn't rest, it wasn't meditation, it wasn't anything else. And I can see it actually having a real impact on people's lives. Some people are going to one pole and the others are coming to another. They just show up every day. There's a very loving, sweet community. Is why I missed all of you so much. I'm like, everyone in Hello Neighbor probably want to be here. But we all got Transformers theme names now. And my little friend, my little 10-year-old friend, he made a little territory with my old name because he liked seeing it. He's so cute and he follows me around. And that's what helped. That's what stopped the bleeding. Optimus Meow. I'm not even kidding you. That is what beat back all of this full on, insane, flat out demonic bullshit. Just the will to basically go, asshat, you're gonna die now. And that's it. That's all I had to do. Because up to this point, I mean, it's not to say that I haven't had help from other people. Like I said, they've tried hard, but they could only go up to a certain point. And the thing that I had not been doing was to push back, which I know sounds weird because I'm all about boundaries and whatnot, but I'm also about using power responsibly. But when I saw this happen, it just flipped a switch, and then my body started to very slowly heal itself. And that was what it took. A little bit of money, yes, but mostly time and just the willingness to engage with people. Cats was involved in the healing process, yes. Dusana says, can't help but point out the initials for the medicine is OM. I didn't catch that. It's true. So most people call me Aurora or Optimus. All the small boys are like, Optimus, Prime. So when they get into problems, I basically counsel them using our great gospel, which is the Transformers movie of 1986. Don't bother watching anything else. So that's what's happening. We're still in a major conflict in the game, but people are finding their light. This is my idea of a holiday, a deeply dramatic underworld journey of awakening, because lying down and doing shit didn't work. And it started to heal my body. I'm not kidding. And then it was, I guess it was just like something so random, and some being saw what I was doing there and how I was helping people, and something just happened. So I can talk now. I can talk now. And it is all about pushing back. It is not about, going for the same tactics, because what they do is they gang up on you and they eat your territory if your shield is down. And it's very psychologically damaging, especially the kids. And so we protect people. That's what we do. And we chase the bad guys. And now they are terrified of me, even though my ships are not the best. So, principle. So, they come around every day, they try to recruit my guys every day. Nobody wants to move. And so we have a little bubble of light. How amazing is that? Joshua, what are you doing to your sister? Josh! That is one of the kitties. So, Joshua, do you want to come say hi? Joshua, you want to come? You want to come to Auntie and say hi? Joshua. I'll just show him to you briefly. Josh, say hi to the fans. Joshua. Well, you can see Josh, who is one of the members of Ariel. Come here. Oh, baby, come. So these two little angels came. This is Aria. This is my little girl. Aria. They both of them came and started the healing process, got us to a safe space, and then all of this could happen. So the cats were involved, but the actual shift was just standing up and pushing back against the demon king. We have other archetypes there as well. There's a fairy king, there's a demon king, there's a false knight, and then there is Optimus. So that's what happened. So that's what I've been doing. And honestly, I miss y'all. I miss not working. I miss not facilitating. We got 4 kitties now. 4. These 2 little fellows came at the very end to make sure we got out of a bad place, still paying for the rental for the other place, because I still can't get up and move yet to actually move out. But we're doing it one day at a time, slowly. I mean, I got a bioresonance machine as well. And I'm not kidding, man. It shows you energetically everything that's blocked. Down to the cellular level, down to the chromosomal level. Shit was just trying to shut me down. And so this has been the biggest fight of my life, honestly speaking. And it just took will. Dusana asks, how many kitties do you all have now? How are the kitties adjusting to new siblings? Well, Lucky tries to groom them, Lucky Cat, the baby, and she doesn't know how, so she kind of puts them into a WWE headlock and then grooms them. So, she's trying. It's violent, but she tries. Hanuki's idea of bonding is, you still live. You are tolerated. That's Hanuki's idea of bonding. But at least Lucky tries to groom them. But if there's a problem, Hanuki will come running. So they're slowly adjusting. But these two are brother and sister, and unfortunately, the young man is due for his. We don't like the idea of it because I think he really likes being a young man. But then again, biology does not determine your gender as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, we're coming to that time. Lil Aria likes to sit on my keyboard and type mystic messages, which she does. And Josh, because sometimes I can't, well, most of the time I can't get up, so I have to use the equivalent of a bedpan, he just likes my pee. He has a thing for me. So the only guy who's been in my vicinity that I could have done anything with was a cat, which I didn't want to because he's a baby and he's my nephew. So that option never happened. But I have had a great time flirting with people though. Funny thing, the moment anyone sees my face, they go running. That's it. They go running out the door. It's probably, there's something about my face that just puts a person to truth, you know? I can type, I can be like, hey, but the moment they see my face, bam. So I'm like, okay, God, like, let's get my body back on track. Let's get my business back on track. Let's get my family somewhere safe and me too. And then let's find some good things. Abby says weirdos. They are. I mean, if you got to be a little weird if you're working out your shadow issues on an online game with pirates. But interestingly enough, I have now started to work on the more darker aspects of pirate research because it is an occult game. You can kind of limit the opponent's life force by certain advances. So I'm working on that now because I am a ruthless pirate. Nacha and Chiraf are like, oh, thank you very much. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, people think I'm attractive, but they get terrified. I think it's the vibe. Like one very funny thing happened. Like I was at a very intense moment when the Demon King was coming to try and beat up all of my little guys. And I thought, I have to go solo and hiding and take these guys out. That's how intense it is. So I go to another leader and I say, hey, can you keep my people safe? And in my mind, this was perfectly sane and a normal thing to ask. But she got so terrified by the vibe because I don't hold back. I hold back a lot in facilitation. But when I'm in character, I don't hold back. She got so terrified. She was like, you're harassing me. I'm like, what? What did I do? And my brother said, imagine Optimus Prime covered in grit and blood, somebody's blood, and oil and whatnot, going up to someone going, will you keep my people safe? That's the vibe she got. I'm like, oh, okay. So basically, I've gotten way more intense than I realized. And the moment someone sees this, it just hits them, bam, like bam, and then they run away. Christine says, do you have an app for taking aura photos? I do. If you type in aura and energy reader, it'll come up. It's actually pretty good. It tracked every psychic attack I was getting. Like I said, whilst all of this was going on, daily it was like murky brown, red, gray, basically very, very blocked, but now it's shifted back to violet, white, gold. I don't think it's ever been that clear before, but now it is. So, that's how I kind of track every day. Technology is important. But yeah. So that's what I've been doing. That's how, I am nowhere near healed yet in a 3D sense, but I can work and I can facilitate. But nowhere near healed. I still can't stand up. I still can't walk for more than 5 minutes without needing, having to sit down. Still can't do basic things of life yet, but the spirit is strong. And where the spirit is strong and the will is strong, you will overcome. That is what I have learned. VB says, hello, Dr. B. Hi, VB. You've missed my discourse on how Pirates of the Caribbean and Transformers have saved me. More than meets the eye. Sky asks, how is brother? Brother has not been doing my deep shamanic inner journey work. Brother is still getting whacked, but I think I have to find an equivalent experience for him, but we will see. Giraffe, yes. Celine says, "Yay!" And thank you for the photos and the email. I really appreciate it. So, I still have like a limited amount of energy that I can push out every day, but I am learning new methodologies and techniques. So, the work will be sharper, as I promised. I wrote to Tier 23, I said, when I come back, it will be better and it will be more powerful and it will be sharper, and it is. And bless them, most of them, unless they really couldn't manage it financially, have been keeping me strong and going financially speaking. A lot of you have donated to the GoFundMe. I will still need a bit of material help because I am not fully back yet. But you know I'm here. I am alive. I am not bleeding out every day, which is fantastic. It is a really weird feeling when you laugh and chunks come out of you. It is scary, but I've lived through it. Here I am. And yeah, family otherwise is okay. The four little fellows are all right. They're lying down, and they are chilling. Joshua, are you sure you don't want to say hi? Josh, baby, come on. Come on, little man. Come here. Come, come. No, Joshua's not coming. But Ariel's here. Ariel, look at the fans and the friends and the community. Look at her posing. You see her posing? You see her posing? What a baby. So, let's see. Anne asked, do you think you will have been under psychic attack from this world or another? Hard to answer that question, but it's not hard. That's a hard question to answer. Hard question. Abby says, do you need anything crocheted? Not for this weather. Not for this weather. It's very, very warm here. And that, no, woolen stuff is not really a thing just because it is very, very warm, but I appreciate the offer. Unless you make something like a phone holder or something like that, but otherwise, I appreciate it and glad to see you back. So yes, that is my deep story of healing with Optimus. So this is how you know it's me. Maybe someday, if I become one of those spiritual teachers that people talk about and remember, if probably, but we'll see. I know not to make any plans anymore. If there's going to be a chapter that goes Optimus Prime and the Pirates of the Caribbean. But that's what that's going to be about. So, any questions, any comments, anything to say, anything to share? I finished my monologue. Ariel says, hi, hi, hi. You might want to go back to the very beginning. There's lots that I've covered in my deep healing journey and process. Sky Blue says, so happy to hear you're healing well. Step by step, mind is okay, spirit is okay, body is still not okay, but we're getting there. Jenna sends hearts. Thank you so much. And all of y'all have been really, really missed. Just trust me to go and facilitate wherever I go. If any of you are interested in joining me in my Cybertronian Alliance, you can always download Pirates of the Caribbean Tides of War Server 301. Look for Cybertron. So, um, yeah, any questions, any comments, any things that you want me to address whilst I am here and still have the energy to speak for now? Do Sana sense more hearts. Hearts are good. Love is good. People is good. And thank all of you. I thank all of you who tried to help when I did reach out for a veteran and who was someone on the game actually, who needed help in Aurora, coincidentally, Colorado. But thank you all for helping. I appreciate it. Carolina sends hearts and sends hearts. Hearts are very, very good. So, oh, here we go. Michi, how are you doing? How is everyone doing? I've been talking, but I needed an update. But how is everyone doing? I know it's really not been an easy time for anyone. It's just not. It's not been that kind of time, and we got more coming. We got more coming. We just gotta find who we are and stick to that. Lusana says, which version of Pirates game is it? What platform? You can find it on Google Play. It'll be Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean. It's just one. So remember, server 301. That's where I am. Look for Optimus. But yeah, yep, that's what's been happening. That's what's been happening. Marianne says intense. Oh God, yes, that intensity is my daily flavor of ice cream. I don't know if I like it or hate it, but it is what it is. But Celine says Max passionately expressed how he ate school and we're going back to homeschooling. I remember you read his chart and said it might be best to keep him home. So here we go. I'm sure that'll work out fine for both of you. I remember my clients, especially the small ones. Max was very, very attentive. He sat there the whole time and meditated. So, yeah. And yeah, oh, Anne says, grateful for what I've learned from you while navigating these times. I'm grateful to have been in contact with you. How's your parrot doing? Michi says, all is well. I was in labor during the last full moon. See, I wanted to ask you, but I didn't know if you wanted people knowing. How's the baby? I want to know. I want to know. I missed all of you. I was like, oh, Abby says the last 2 weeks I've been like, it's too quiet and it's been too long. So sorry for tapping on your fish tank. That is okay. Anne says I fall in the well from time. Hang on, come on, Josh. Josh, say hello to the people. Josh, there are lots of pretty ladies. Come on, Josh. Come on, Josh. So, that's Josh. He's a little man. You want to say hi again, Arya? You okay? So, yes, that's what's been going on. It's how we've been rolling, yo. How we've been rolling. Oh, Michi, that's so wonderful. Congratulations. I'm so happy. Now you can rejoin Day 23. I didn't want you joining it while you're pregnant. Oh. That is great. That is great. Anywho, I think my energy levels are starting to sink a little bit. I'm gonna love y'all and leave y'all right now. Those of you just joining in, go back to the beginning for my healing journey through deep crisis. So take care. Very many blessings. Lots of love to all of you. Probably gonna be knocked out for a few hours now. And ciao ciao for now. Thank you all for the support. We needed it. We are grateful for it. And oh, Ariel says, miss my question. Hang on. What question? I didn't see no question. All you said was hi. I didn't see a question. Hang on. Resend question, please. I don't see anything. Oh, Marian says cat hug. Sky Blue says hug. Michi says beautiful and healthy. I'm grateful she chose me as a mother. I'm happy to hear it. Lots of hugs, lots of love from everybody. Good. See, I know y'all missed me. I missed you too. Above and black six pack. Why am I not seeing it? Above and black six pack. No, I don't see it, honey. Copy paste. All I see from you is saying hi. That's all I see here. I just looked twice. Okay. Much love. Take care. I'm giving you a minute, Ariel. If you can copy paste. Otherwise, I'm gonna head off. Let's see. Kat says hi. Okay, blessings. All right. So I send you much love. I send all of you much love, and I will see you around. Remember, October 4th, Saturn Uranus square. Keep doing what you're doing. Let go what you don't need. Change everything that doesn't work. Josh agrees. Bye.